Hey everybody, this is Anthony Olympia with Six String Country and the band Everette. I don't know if you knew that or not, but I play in the band Everette that this song we're doing lessons for. It is Slow Roll. It is our first single. It was written by the other half of Everette, the less handsome half. His name is Brent Rupert. It's also written by Clint Lagerberg and Chris Dubois. Clint was actually a producer on this song with us too. Anyways, it's such an honor to have a song that I recorded and I'm out there playing everywhere and you hear it on the radio. It's really crazy, a dream come true. And then even crazier that users are subscribing to this beautiful program and requesting our song. Let's talk about the guitar stuff. Electric, I know exactly how the riff goes because I recorded it. And I feel honored to be able to show you that stuff. There is a solo section. We're going to be using a slide. It's pretty simple. It's pretty much like ripping off Joe Walsh. And then the acoustic is actually a made-up part for you. In the recording, there is no acoustic. It's just electrics and keyboards and who knows? I don't know. We might even put a mouth trumpet on there. I can't remember. It was kind of a hazy day. But anyways, so yeah. With the acoustic part I'm doing, we're going to be capo 2, key of G, 2 chords, super simple. Let's get started.
Lips are made for kissing on, suds were made for sipping on, work was made for skipping on a day like today. I could get that Yeti ready fast as Richard Petty Chevy. Come on, what you say we get on Friday, hazy, lazy, baby. Slow, roll with me, easy like a breeze. Get high until them weeping willows look like palm trees. We'll just go with the flow, floating gently down the stream. All our worries getting blurry, baby. Slow, roll with me. When the smooth sailing right in a days like McConaughey. Alright, baby. Slow, roll with me, easy like a breeze. Get high until them weeping willows look like palm trees. We'll just go with the flow, floating gently down the stream. All our worries getting blurry, baby. Slow, roll with me.
This is the rhythm lesson for Slow Roll. Quick note, there is no acoustic in the recording. So I had to kind of just make up a part that I feel like if there would have been one, this would be it. Some recordings don't call for acoustics. Some recordings don't call for electrics or drums. Some recordings don't call for vocals. But for this lesson, we need to give you something in case you're sitting around a campfire or playing a gig at a bar or whatever, and you're playing only acoustic and you singing. You know, you got to have some sort of resemblance of what to play. We do get into some more interesting chords, and the bridge, it kind of gets in this like hippie, like whoa, dude, kind of thing, and we kind of do a little walk down to mimic what the keyboard player is doing. It's actually a mellotron, if you care to know. But anyways, so it'll be a G5 will be the first part of that, and then a G flat 5, which I guess really just adding that. And it's kind of like the same as the G5, but I'm doing low E is 3rd fret, meet the A, open D, open G, 2nd fret of the B, 3rd fret of the high E, and then a G sus, or add 4, I'm just going to call it G sus, where I have low E is 3rd fret, meet the A, D is open, G is open, 1st fret of the B, 3rd fret of the high E, and then a standard old cowboy, pretty much standard, G chord. I'm doing 3rd fret of the low E, open D, G, and B, 3rd fret of the high E. I'm muting the A. We're never going to use the A string. Sorry, A string. We don't like you today. So yeah, those are all the chords we're going to use. Let's talk about the strumming patterns. There's really just one strumming pattern, and then I had to give you kind of some variations of what's going on because like in the middle of a measure we may stop for a second. So I wanted to show you like where you're stopping, and then a couple like at the end of the chorus there's a little bit different rhythm. So let's talk about the first strumming pattern. Sounds like this. Right? What's happening is I go down, up, and then a down strum. I'm muting all the strings with my left hand. Like, you don't really hear anything popping through, so it's a mute strum. So it'll be down, up, down, mute, and then not muting anymore. Up, down, up. Cool? Okay. So we got all that. Let's try some of these parts, mainly just to get the strumming patterns to a metronome. We'll start off with the intro. 3, 4. Now let's do just the second half of verse 1. 3, 4. This is the lead lesson for slow roll. I'm so excited to teach you all the stuff that I played on the recording. Super cool experience for me. But yeah, let's just get started. So I'm going to be always hitting the A string with my pick, and then all the other notes I'm using my middle finger. Okay, so I'm also palm muting most every note, mainly working on palm muting the A string and then kind of less palm on the rest of the strings. They kind of pop through a little better. It's hard to notate that in tabs. You just kind of say like palm mute, right? So I'm telling you in this lesson, mainly the A string is what's palm muted. Okay, so open A is first, and then second fret of the D, open A, and then A and fourth fret of the D together, and then fifth fret and open A, and then second fret of the G and A, and then fourth fret of the D and A, and then second fret of the D and open A. Right? Next measure starts the same. And then fourth fret of the D, open A, fifth fret of the D and the A, and then open A, second fret of the G. And right here, make sure this note pops through. I'm going to hit the A string open and the fourth fret of the G, bend that G string up a whole step. It's got to get up there and make sure it pops through. And then back to open A, second fret of the G. Fret. Slide up to the 13th and then 14th fret of the D. By the way, that's kind of a little trick. If you're not, like a lot of slide playing is like open tuning. You can just do something like that to imitate that. So, yeah, 12th fret, and then 12th fret of the G, slide up 1 fret, and then 14th fret of the D. And that is the end of the solo. And also, on the jam along, you see that I'm jumping over to the bridge part. If you are able to toss off your slide in time, I try to live. You don't have to have a slide for the bridge part. But yeah, so let's try slowly. Let's just do like the first half of the solo slowly. Here we go. And, that first note, by the way, is a pickup. It's the and of 4. So we go 1, 2, and 3, and 4.